Hey, Damon D'Amico here with D'Amico Dance Company here in Houston, Texas. If you can't come and visit us here in Houston and come to our Monday night two-step class, then you can scroll through all the videos that we've got posted here. We're trying to make you a better dancer faster. Kristen Reiner is going to help me out with the beginner class recap on August 1st, 2016. Here's what we ended up doing. We talk about the basics a lot because they're important. And if you're just learning some beginner two-step, there's a bunch of different versions out there. And when you go out to the clubs and you're out there and you're going, all right, I got my courage up and I'm going to dance, you make the mistake of standing on the edge of the floor and watching people go by for just a minute, and 6 couples go by and all 6 of them are doing something different, okay? What I would say is that two-step has evolved over time. There's a really cool version of two-step out there. It's been that way for 30 years. Not everybody got the memo. We are passing our feet. The basic is very progressive. The guys are with the left foot, the ladies are with the right foot all the time. Your quick, slow, or half strides on the ball of the foot, but allowing the heel to touch. We are not up on our toes, keeping our heels from touching, but it goes ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, ball flat. Think about making that dude for the guys, and ladies, think about making that cute. When you do your slows, they're natural walking steps, so release and let your legs swing through naturally so that your toe comes up and we take what's called the heel lead. So your heel ends up hitting the floor first when you take slows. So if we put those together, I do a flat, flat, and then a heel lead. So it goes quick, heel lead, and flat, heel lead, and heel lead. When we're going backwards, we have to reach with the toe and roll to the ball and to the heel, and your big toe is what should be touching first, and it makes your foot more attractive. If you step backwards right off the tip of your boot, you're going to see that that foot becomes suddenly like sickled and unattractive. If you land on the 3rd, 4th, 5th toe, it's really ugly. Don't ever let that happen in your whole life. So step backwards on the ball, on the first big toe right there, and roll through to the ball and to the heel of the foot, reaching back from the hip so that I'm creating space for the person that's going forward to step into my space, okay? Dance frame. We do our dance frame for social dancing. You really kind of want to carry the lady around a little bit. It is different for competition, but what you really want is to be able to get your point across. So I always encourage the ladies to really rest on my arm. If you guys cannot carry the weight of the lady's arm a little bit, it's not all that heavy, then you should probably go to the gym, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right wrist all the way up underneath the lady's arm and press into the meat under her arm with my fingers pointed slightly downward because it creates a shelf for her to rest on. Naturally, when guys walk up to a girl, we kind of do this with our fingers up. Now the elbow's down and she doesn't feel what you're doing over here. Again, your dance frame collapses. So point your fingers downward. Ladies, your pinkies run right there in the groove between his shoulder and his bicep. You can see how much overhang there is right here. That's what allows me to use that leverage to move the lady around. Then I'm also using my hand like a rudder to tell her to face me or to face and promenade, or to face me or to face and promenade. So this does move. It doesn't stay fixed the whole time, unlike if you were dancing really formal ballroom, that doesn't change. This is not ballroom and we do way cooler stuff. Okay, cool? Yeah, all right. So when we have our dance frame, we're offset. We don't dance on the same boards. If you guys dance with your elbows wide, notice that my right hand is outside the width of my person on this side. Most guys have a tendency to do this, making the ladies dance on the same boards as you. Makes it really hard to dance together and do circle turns together. So take it out here and get the lady to straddle your right foot. So our alignment would be like this. Ladies, you're offset and your belly button should turn slightly toward the man, so we're not even really parallel. I'm square to the camera now, she's square to me, so she's actually mildly diagonal. She is not square to me, she is diagonal. Ladies, your head weight is a big deal. Take your head up, back, and left, and let it spill over the man's wine glass over here just a little bit. Leave your head weight out there. Makes it look nice, and I can also use it to move you around. Here's what we ended up doing for the sequence. We went quick, slow, 1, and quick, slow. I had you guys take that exit off of the interstate. Take the exit ramp between her feet. Don't try to step around her foot. Take it between her feet. Notice that she's still outrunning me. I'm not even with her yet. She should still be outrunning you at this point. From here, I'm going to go forward on my quick. I'm going to take 2 forward steps. Guys, you don't want to do this naturally. You want to face her too soon. We are not going to stay parallel to her. We're going to move perpendicular to her for just a second as we go through on the quick. Caused her to close her feet. How easily I got past her here. From here, I reach around and into her lane for first slow and back on second slow, and quick, slow. When I went to turn back around, I got out of the way on the first slow. So I go quick, and I back out at a 90. When I do that, she literally steps between my feet. I leave my right foot between her feet and dance her past me to the outside of the room, and then keep cruising, quick, slow. We also did a more advanced variation of that. As I went backwards on the 4th basic, then the 5th, I get out of the way, quick, slow, 4, and quick, 90. As I brought her around, I lifted my left hand. I gave her a spin with my right, asking her to go straight at the head pin for a quick, slow. That's 4 half turns for the lady. I am not trying to grab her enclosed here. I'll show her dance frame and do a whole basic catching back up and picking her up enclosed to make that look cooler, okay? Last thing I'll say about that, ladies, it's as much your responsibility as it is the man's for you ladies to spin straight and down the floor, recognizing where line of dance is and where the rail is. So don't go spinning off to the inside of the floor. Try to maintain your line. You also are going to feel like the spin starts off very sideways for you. So if you ladies try to get your belly button all the way to square, typically your spin will not be straight. It should feel very sideways, rolling into sideways, and then out and face the man in the basic quick, slow. So from the top, one last time. Just go quick, slow, 1. Quick, slow between her feet. Quick, slow to backwards basic. Quick, slow, 4. Quick at a 90, bring her around. And quick, slow to go get her. Quick, slow. Give our videos a thumbs up. Thanks so much for joining.